You know, President Biden issued an executive order, number 14067, on March 9th of 2022. We warned you about it, both before it happened and after it was issued. It's 37 pages long. Now, I've highlighted a few sections to read to you. It starts off, by the authority vested in me as President by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, it is hereby ordered as follows. Yeah, by the Constitution. Section 1, policy. It has profound implications for the protection of consumers, data privacy, security, financial stability. Being sold to you is something really good for you. Goes on and talks about human rights, financial inclusion, equity, energy demand, and climate change. We're seeing the progressivism coming through here. It lists objectives. It lists mitigating illicit finance and national security risks. And remember, the greatest national security risk may be patriot-loving Americans, as Biden has said in other speeches. We must reinforce the United States leadership. This is really a plan or a plot to take control of the global monetary system using central bank digital currencies. In front of me, I also have 6 major research reports written to support or encourage central bank digital currency, also known as CBDC. Here's one from the Office of Science and Technology Policy from September 22. Also, the Federal Reserve Fed's notes on programmable money. Programmable money? June 23rd, 2021. The Bank for International Settlements, March 2018. The Atlantic Council CBDC tracker from December 22. The IMF's FinTech notes and the Federal Reserve Board of Governors report from January 22. And all of these, they're all very favorable. They say this is the destiny of central banks. If they say 20 nations are planning to test launch central bank digital currency in 2023. I also have 2 reports warning against CBDC. One is from the Cato Institute titled CBDC and Freedom Are Incompatible, and the other is from Bitcoin Policy Institute, Why the U.S. Should Reject CBDCs. Now, the Fed in New York is now proceeding in a 12-week test of programmable digital dollars with Mellon Bank, Citibank, HSBC, MasterCard, PNC Bank, the SWIFT protocol, TD Bank, Truist, US Bank, and Wells Fargo. They're also working with the Monetary Authority of Singapore. The Fed wants first mover advantage. In fact, they said it flat out in a paper they wrote on November 25th, 2022. So these are some of the threats that we're facing. Here are some of the FAQs, the frequently asked questions. Number 1, is this real? Yeah, it's real. Absolutely. These 6 papers that are in favor from the leading authorities, Bank of International Settlements and IMF and Federal Reserve, and from the White House, of course it's real. They're working on it rapidly. So question number 2, what does it mean to me? Well, it's a threat to your privacy. It's a control mechanism. It's a policy mechanism. It is declaring equity, which means they can take money from one group and give it to another. That's equity. It's a means of taxation. If they have central bank digital currencies where all your currency is completely numbered and on an electronic ledger where everybody can do it, they can take the tax out when they want it. It's a means of climate change and energy taxes. It's a means of personal control at the individual level. Can you imagine them controlling your speech? PayPal recently said, if you got a PayPal account and you say hate speech on the internet, we can take $2,500 from your account. If PayPal thinks they can do it, what do you think the government thinks they can do? It's a means of implementing social credit scores. So question number 3, how will they convince us to use it? Here's how they're going to do it. They're going to offer it free, and if you use it, you'll get free money. But once you start on it, you'll get locked in. Remember, the vaccine was voluntary until it was mandatory. This will start voluntary and seem like a benefit.